one of the things that I realized is that, anger is like an intoxicant, because once you are angry, you feel like sort of righteous, and it just sort of like drowns out all the other feelings of inferiority or insecurity or anxiety that you have. And it's a sense of power. And, when people talk about, why they're drinking, the most common refrain you hear is, it makes me forget my problems.
All right. A numbing agent. Yeah.
And so when you're angry, that feeling can become so empowering that you see so many of the people in the MAGA movement like looking for something. If it's, the Olympics opening ceremony, if it's a boxer in the Olympics, if it's something that, people think they should know about Kamala Harris or something like that. It's this constant, like, well, what are we going to be angry about now kind of thing.
Right.
It's that fix that they're looking for. And that's what has been the appeal, I think, for the MAGA movement and Trump when he came around is, a lot of people were like, but he doesn't have any issues. He's not really laying things out like he's supposed to as a politician. And then you look at his rallies and it's just this grievance fest. And
right.
It can be about immigration.
Yeah.
It can be about low flow toilets.
Mm-hmm.
What they do have that we have to recognize is that sort of like community, that they're together. They're all sharing those feelings. And so that's what they're bonded by, is that resentment at something else,
Yeah, they're certainly finding, I think, more camaraderie in the things they're against than the things that they're for. And I think that it's interesting. I remember very vividly back in the old days of 2015, 16, I remember Newt Gingrich talking about feelings. He said he was being interviewed and he's like, the economy is down, jobs are down, everything is just awful right now. And the journalist sort of in the moment fact checked him and said, actually, that's not true. This is the jobs are not down, the economy's not down. He's like, but it feels that way. And you sort of realize that it was a silly sort of thing, but it was a profound moment where I was like, this is the new politics. It's the politics of not facts, but how things feel. And so I think we do ourselves a disservice to dismiss that, even though it's very easy to say, well, that's a inane,
That's
way
a
to live your
non-issue.
life, because ultimately I think that a lot of these people that elected Donald Trump elected him based on feelings and this idea of like, I feel overlooked. I feel like the intellectuals have dismissed me and all these things that we